My plan was to get started on the project Mr. Suzuka gave us. As sincere as PPG was, I wasn't quite sure he'd hold up to his end of the bargain. I stood in the classroom and went to my seat, throwing my bag against my desk. A small snap came from across the room. Shane was at his desk, giving me a look. Do you mind? I'm trying to work. Oh, you're in a brand fucking new uniform. That's cool, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry. I looked at the door. It's too late to leave, but I didn't want to be stuck by myself with a guy who clearly hated me. I sat down at my desk and looked at my hands. This is the quietest place I can find in the mornings. Really? Not the library? Shane shook his head. I see. Try not to bother you. He shook his head again. You're fine, do whatever. It'd be awkward if I just sat there like that. So, what are you working on? Shane looked at me, and for a moment I thought he wasn't going to answer. Then he waved me over. I crossed the room to his desk and looked over his shoulder. Several sheets of paper with lightly sketched outlines lay in front of him. It looked like they were for comics? Oh, shit, yeah. You draw comics? Yeah. What about? He shrugged. Oh, whatever. Whatever. He said it with a touch of finality, so I skipped to another topic. Do you mind if I ask where you're from? Shane gave a heavy sigh. Could you not tell by my accent? Oh fuck, he has an accent. I'm from England. This is my second year. Okay, fine. Everyone is British. Oh. Oh! He continued to draw, etching in the lines of a British flag above what looked to be a government building. Do you miss it? He finished shading a line before responding. I guess, my whole family is there. You're by yourself? Why did you come here? Class will start soon. Don't you have something to work on? Ouch. Taking the hint, I went back to my desk. Ow, what the fuck? Suddenly the door slammed open. Hey, it's your boy! Oh, look, we got here early. Wonderful. Oh, Hana, Shane. Looks like it's just the four of us. We could stir up some trouble. We should stir up some trouble. Trouble? Let's plant an egg on Miss Shizuka's chair, eh? I bet she'd think it was hilarious. No. Oh, come on. I bet I could find an exploding bird or two to dive bomb us during class. John, what happened to you? No. I bet you could probably bake her a cake. Fucking stirring up trouble, boys. Filled with knives. The heck is wrong with you? Shane was more than an ocean away from his family and friends. I was only 2 hours from my dad, yet I missed him so much. Was Shane homesick at all? Soon other students filled the room and Mai joined me at my desk, asking why I abandoned her. Why the fuck did you abandon me like 4 times, mate? I filled her in on the situation. She had a good laugh, but as the clock ticked closer to class time, I felt like something was missing. Eventually I realized what it was. PBG wasn't in class yet. For fuck's sake, he's gonna get us. I still love you, PBG, but you're gonna make us fail. The bell rang, Mr. Shizuka came in, and class began. But still, he was nowhere to be found. Where was he? The real problem that causes grinding to be necessary in RPGs, what the fuck? If you ask me, is that the whole system is flawed. Look, I'm kind of okay with grinding in RPGs, like, don't you be hating. Miss Shizuka's on a tangent again. She must have gotten stood up. What, on an RPG, like on WoW? Class is nearly over and PBG still hadn't shown. I was worried, but no one else seemed to care. That kid always misses class. Still, what if he was sick? Why didn't anyone care? He's probably outside playing soccer, Madu. Oh, jeez. At the sound of the bell, Mishizuka jumped. Oh, well, turn in a 2-page reflection on why the human species as a whole has the emotional range of a teaspoon due tomorrow. Oh, Jesus. Prestigious school only for the rich, my bum. She definitely got stood up. Mishizuka? I stood and dashed to her desk. Yes, Hana. PBG was in class today, and I could take his notes to him if you need. Oh, Hana, you're a godsend. Mishizuka's eyes watered. She leaned over her desk and pulled me into a hug. Woman, you okay? It's wonderful to see our youth have hope. Hana. She pulled away and stared into my eyes. Don't give up on... What the fuck? Don't give up on love. You're young. If PBG is the one you want, you have my blessing. Here, take these papers. Good. Now we can definitely go for PBG now. She shoved the handouts from today's class into my hands and gathered her things. Bless your heart. She left the room crying. I feel kind of bad for the dad now, who spent all his fucking money on this place. Ah, poor thing. She must have really liked this one. Does this happen often? Often enough. So you're taking that to PPG? Yeah. But now that I think of it, I don't know his room number. Farato. How do you know? How do you... Oh my god, I'll fucking kill you. How? It's next to Jared's room, so of course I notice him leaving in the mornings. Whew, thank god, but he's still a fucking stalker. Ah. That's one of my favorite faces. I've got triads, so I won't be able to go with you. Good luck, though. I'm sure he'll be happy to see you. I told you, I don't think he feels that way. Before I could say anything more, she left the room. That's like my other favorite face. 400, 401, 402. Here it is. I paused in front of his door, my heart in my throat. I suddenly felt horribly stupid about bringing this to him. It wasn't like he would even look at it. He said himself that he hated school. But what if he was dying in there? John went to the drama club, he wouldn't be back for a few hours. Sucking it up, I knocked on the door. Who is it? It's Hana. I brought some notes from. The door swung open before I could finish my sentence. PPG beamed down at me. How you doing? Hana, hi! Hi! Come in. Thanks. Dude, nice room. Man, you got a TV too? Oh, what game console is that? It looks like a... Okay, that looks like there's a Sega thing and a Super Nintendo. Holy shit. How is this even possible? Who do you share this room with, boy? I stepped into a messy room, posters lined the walls, and a small Harvest Moon plushies were piled up on one of the beds, which I assumed to be PPG's. The TV was in the center of the room. Kirby twinkled happily from the pause menu. Oh, is that supposed to be Kirby? You're playing games? Huh? Oh, yeah. PPG closed the door behind me. There's no way out now without the sexies happening. I didn't feel like going to class today, so I thought I'd stay home and do some work. Work? Well, we do have a tournament coming up, so this kind of counts. I brought you the stuff we went over in class. Oh, thank you. He took the papers out of my hands and set them on a desk next to a small stack of manga. My man. I'm glad you're feeling well. Were you worried that I was sick? Sorry. But that's adorable, so I'm kind of happy about it. What? Do you want to hang out? We have to work on our project at some point anyways, right? Well, I didn't really have anything else planned. Great! Yes! He plopped into a beanbag and slapped a pillow down next to him. Do you want to play? No, I'm not too good at games. I think I'll just watch. Okay then. He's instantly disinterested. It's like, no gamer, get out. He unpaused the game. Toby sprinted across the screen, shooting fireballs from his mouth. PBG and I didn't talk much. Instead, I commented on the game and laughed at him when he died. Before I knew it, the sun was setting and I had to leave. You're welcome back any time. Actually, we're having a Stomping Sisters tournament in 2 days. You can come if you want. Really? Sure. Awesome. It'll be at noon in this room. I'll see you there. Did not work on the project at all? That's fine. We played some video games, or he played some video games, and I was the cheerleader. I've left the dorm and stepped out into the fading sunlight. The air was warm, filled with the smell of freshly cut grass. I couldn't put my finger on it, but something about being around PPG was comforting. Shaking my head, I went back to the dorms. Oh god, what is about to happen? Is something about to happen? Hey Mai, how did tryouts? Hana, close your eyes, don't move! Before I could flip on the light switch, something warm collided with me and my eyes were covered. What's going on? God, she's gonna be doing something weird. Stop squirming your own, that ruin what? Just follow my lead, okay? Mai guided me through the room, telling me where to step. Down. She put a hand on my back and folded me in half, inching me into something that felt like it had a roof. Almost done. Oh my god, are you putting me like in a box or something? Shipping you off. What exactly is going on? And ta-da! I gasped. What? I don't get it. This is the lamest thing I've seen. Also, Hana looks like she's fucking stoned. I mean, they both look like they're fucking stoned. Also, the bunnies don't look very impressed either. Why? What is this? Fuck. What does it look like? It's a pillow fort. I've been looking forward to this for ages. Why? Trials already happened. I made the team. Easy. Pfft. I left early because I wanted to set this up for you. For me? Oh my god, can we get with Hana? I mean, Mai as well? I keep fucking messing them up. Well, for us. You've been such a good friend to me, Hana. I'm so glad we got to be roommates. I wanted to do something for you to make you feel more at home. I know you're a poverty-stricken family, so maybe a small room would make you feel more at home. Oh man, I've seen how panicked you can be going around school. I don't know what happened in your life. It probably sucked, but Asagao is your fresh start, right? You've got me, and you've got this school. And normal boots too. If you're up for it, this can be on your life. You don't ever have to look back. And now is when we can play. Bye! Yes, I knew it! I totally knew you were going to cry, you little bitch! I guess this means I was successful. Ah, Mai, you've done it again. Ah, McCain, Mai, you've done it again, Mai. Mai! I slammed her into a hug. Whoa, be careful there, cowboy. You don't want to break it. This took me forever. Mai, I was bullied at my old school. That's why I came here. Wait, yep. And it was only because my dad gave up everything to afford it. Oh. I thought you wouldn't like me, and I have a hard time trusting people. But if you wanted to, I think we could be best friends. Oh god, now I'm going to cry. Yes, let's be friends. Bruh, that's kind of a low blow, don't you think? Let's be best friends. Sure, let's be friends. We were already friends. Gotta commit to being besties, motherfucker. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Me too. Together, we're unstoppable, like Anna and Reaper. I'll say. Let's hook you and Jared up. Well, wait, I can't even speak to him without self-destructing. It's fine. There's no way he couldn't fall for you. I'm curious, how would this go if I wanted to go for Jared? Would Mai just fucking hate me?
Oh yeah? When no one's caught your eye yet? Huh? I'd say there's more than a few suitors on your horizon. Aren't you gonna give it a shot?
Me? Dating? No! My eyes shifted across the fort Mai made. The stuffed rabbit sitting on my bed, the window with the view of Asagao's manicured lawn. My life changed so much so quickly.
You know, maybe I could. Oh, fuck yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Well, I prepared some activities for us to do.
So many activities! Look. She pulled out a table and opened an app. Wait, what? A tablet.
We're going to marathon you through Vavata. I don't know. Too late.
She pressed play. I don't even know what that means. As evening faded into night, we huddled in the blanket fort, watching episode after episode and messing with each other. Happier than I'd been for a long time, I rested my head on my shoulder. Before I knew it, I'd fallen asleep. What are we at here? Dear Diary, Shane was surprisingly nice yesterday, even though he was such a jerk earlier. I can't seem to pin him down. Does he hate me or not? And if so, why? My thing's I've got a crush on someone, but I don't think I'm there yet. Someone's piqued my interest, but... That's someone being pubs. As usual, the next day, Mai and I got to school early, still poking fun at each other for our moment the night before. But as we approached Poppy Hall, I noticed something felt different. A palpable tension hung in the air. It was almost humid.
Man, what is up with everyone? I don't know. Is there a test today? Not that I know of.
You wouldn't know of a test anyway, girl. But as we entered the building and turned the corner, it suddenly made sense. What? What is this, a poll for president? There's only one candidate you can trust to keep Asagao Academy moving forward. Vote poll for president. Whew, alright. Jared and Paul were arguing amidst a large crowd, spit flying from their... Oh, okay. Mouths. Flying from their mouths. While Nick and Josh walked along the hallway pasting posters, doesn't make sense, of Paul's face over Jared's modeling shots. I thought I told you to stop and take those posters down. No, what is wrong? What is wrong with you? These walls are everybody's space. We don't have to listen to you. And you should know that this campaign is way more important than your little fashion show. But mine were here first. Uh-oh. Well, this is definitely a thing. We're gonna have to close, I guess. Real weird. Hopefully this isn't like... Hopefully I can fix this just by replaying the game, right? Fuck. Fuck, I'm scared, boys. Alright, let's see if this works. Okay, that was weird. That happened in Cannibal Sojo once. Apparently, these sort of things you can just, like, fix by just reopening the game. This is weird. Lay off them. This is between you and me, Jared. Leave them out of it. You've been taking up all the wall space with your show. The student elections are much more important. It's our government. The student government doesn't even do anything. Whoa, whoa, whoa. As current president, I can say with full knowledge and proper authority that the student government does a ton for this school. You don't even know, Jared. You don't even know.
Mai, what does the student government actually... Mai?
She wasn't with me anymore. She prided herself between Jared and Paul and was pushing them apart. I ran forward to help her.
You guys should stop...
Hana! I flinched. I was scared there for a second. Sorry, Hana, I didn't mean to yell. What's your opinion on something? You're a regular student, a new student, you're uninvolved. Which do you think is more important, our student government or the fashion show? Student government, obviously. I think it's the fashion show. I don't want to choose between you. Well, I don't fucking know. I'm new, I don't know anything about them, so I'm not going to pick a side. They both let out a heavy sigh. That doesn't help us. It was amazing they even cared what I thought. Hana's usually right. Oh, whoops, fuck.
Hana's usually right about these things. You should listen to her.
My patted me, but I didn't even make a choice. My patted me on the back and I jumped. I forgot she was there. Jared looked at Mai, raising an eyebrow. Are you sure, Mai? Don't you have your own opinion? Why do you bother to ask? Well, fuck me.
Well, if I'm being honest, I care more about the fashion show. I go to the elections because I have to, but I go to the show because I want to. Plus, it raises a lot of money for the school.
Thank you. He gestured dramatically at Mai as if her opinion sealed the deal. That's because we made it a fundraiser. The 5-minute bell. Class was about to start. Jared nodded to us and walked away. Paul opened his mouth as if to say something more, but evidently thought better of it. You fucking bitches. He headed after Jared with Nick and Josh, thanking them for their help. Being a year ahead of us, their classes would be on the next floor. Mai began to follow them, but I gently pulled her arm. Our classroom was the other way.
Oh, Jared! If you need any help with the show, I'm here!
Her yell echoed through the emptying hallway. Jared, without looking back, raised a hand in acknowledgement. Mai covered her mouth and emitted a skull-piercing squeal. I'm not. Wincing, I dragged her into the classroom. Like Misty dragged Brock. After the drama that morning, I wasn't sure what to expect at lunch. I taught it on my own, making up an excuse about copying notes, hoping whatever tension remained would dissipate while I was gone. When I got to the cafeteria, it seemed my plan succeeded.
Hana, we saved this spot for you. Get over here, bitch.
Get in, loser. Mai sat at the normal boots club table, looking like she completely belonged. She waved for me to join her. I sat down next to her at the edge of the table. Josh was across from me. We made eye contact as I sat down, so I nodded slightly to him. He nodded back. I felt accepted. Hey, Hana, how was class?
Class? How was class?
Good, thanks. PPG might have already told you, but we're working together on a project. It's going pretty well. I'm doing the PAR. Is that Gerard back there? In a shy moment of not wanting to look Nick in the eye, I glanced to the side and saw Gerard in the back of the cafeteria with someone I didn't know. Everyone turned to look. He's probably doing some trading. Satch waved a hand. So I borrowed a new drawing tablet the other day, hoping I could use it to make plans on my machine. Oh, Satch. Satch changed the subject and everyone started talking about that. I, however, kept my concentration on Gerard, who was holding a small figure. Same with the girl he was talking to. Were those what they were talking? Trading? Those
are itty bitty kitties. They're really popular right now. I'm surprised you don't recognize them. They're kitty figures, after all. They're kitty figures of all different shapes and colors. I have a few myself. You know me. I'm hip to know about these things.
No one's as hip anymore except the people who aren't hip. That's why I say it all the time.
They're pretty cute, but kind of a little girl thing.
She shrugged.
Gerard is known as the completionist around here, and every time a new thing gets popular, he collects them all. I've never seen his collections, but I heard they're really impressive. You have to be a dedicated person to do something like that.
The completionist? Was that why he was so thorough when giving me a tour? Oh, my head. Huh.
IBK is the thing right now.
Oh, itty bitty, yeah, sure. IBK sounds like a bloody cult.
And last year, too. I think in first year there were a lot of people collecting silly slimy snakes, but that got old fast.
I'd say they're alliteration of rhyming with these things.
Teachers didn't like everything coated in a thin layer of slime. I still have one in our room. I could show you sometime.
Jared tapped Maya on the shoulder. Fucking hell. Come on, game. Work with me here. Alright, let's hope this frickin' works. Hitting me in the face with her hair.
Yes!
I wanted to thank you for this morning.
Oh no, it was nothing. Definitely. I mean it.
As Jared and I spoke, my eyes went back to Gerard's exchange. The girl pulled a second figure out of her backpack and held both of them up. Gerard inspected it and shook his head. She pulled another one out. Sadly, this time, Gerard's face lit up. He held out his figure and they swapped. How bittersweet. Letting go of something you loved to get something you would potentially love more. Welcome to relationships.
What do you think, Hana?
My attention was pulled away. I hadn't been listening to the conversation. Huh?
Yes or no?
Oh fuck, I don't know. Yes?
Interesting.
Why couldn't I just ask for a frickin'... Why couldn't I just ask for a frickin', like, can you say that again, please? Mike gave me a skeptical glance and turned away. I bowed my head in apology and took one last quick look at the intriguing trade happening. The girl left and Gerard was now talking to a boy with a messy appearance who had exaggerated hand motions. It looked like he just got out of bed. Was this another trade? So, official announcement in case you haven't heard. We're having a competition tomorrow, just a little casual something to get us ready for the tournament. Finally! We've been planning this one since last year's. My attention snapped back to the conversation happening in front of me. Was this what PBG was talking about yesterday? Hana, Mai, you're invited if you'd like to come. Otherwise, fine. But let me know so I can plan.
How does it work?
It's a little thing. Some light-hearted fun to start off the new year. Light-hearted fun my ass. John almost broke Satch's nose last year, and Gerard twisted his ankle. Wow, bloody hell, it was like a boxing match. Satch delicately raised a hand to his nose. It was an accident. You forgot the part where you almost passed out from blood loss, Shane. I didn't forget. He looked away. I could never forget.
I don't know about this. I'm not very good at video games. Sure you are. Jared will come.
Awesome. I'll plan for you to be there. Oh, jeez. Don't worry, Hana. It's actually fun. You probably won't get hurt, probably, maybe. No promises. As much as I was afraid of possibly losing a limb, I really didn't want to go. I was glad Mai was there to force me into it. Without it, I would be a lonely transfer, probably eating grass by myself at this very moment. You mean like...
Yeah, sounds fun. Thanks for inviting us.
Of course. It would be rude to have you sit with us at lunch and then ban you from our tournament. Plus, it'll be nice to have some new competition. I look forward to winning. Fuck off. I'm gonna kick your ass. The rest of lunch passed by comparatively uneventfully. Or at least if anything else happened, I didn't notice. I was so busy staring at the food in front of me, joy and horror mixing in my stomach. There was no way I was going to beat even one of these normal boots boys. I would make a fool of myself. But still, I was getting to go. It was a privilege nobody else shared. Paul looked at me with what seemed like concern, and I smiled at him. He grinned and returned to his food. I'm getting hungry. The least I could do was give it a chance, right?